Hello, and welcome to today's Sunday stream, aka today's shiny stream. Why is it a shiny stream as opposed to just a regular Sunday stream, you might wonder? Well, because I've received some new shiny things, and I'm going to share them all with you, and that's how it goes today. So, hello. Thank you for being here. It's been a week. I don't know how you guys are doing, but my world has kind of been a little nutty. So hopefully your world is going well. And today caps it all off in a really lovely way. So hypnosis. That's what I usually am here to talk about. And today I thought I would do some hypnosis with some of the shiny things that I received. You know that I love sharing the shiny things that I have with you. And today I just have an extra lovely amount of shiny things here. So, and I'm sorry I'm a little late. I haven't been doing well this weekend, and I think I'm finally, hopefully, doing normal. It's hard to say sometimes. It's really hard to say sometimes. So we'll just hope that today is as good as it gets right now. Why, oh why, you might find yourself wondering why I share shiny things all the time. Why do I like them? Why are they considered at all hypnotic? Right? Because they might be considered hypnotic by some people. I think that shiny things can be very hypnotic, and the reason that I think that they're hypnotic is because they capture people's attention. Like, I don't think it's just mine, but there are a lot of people for whom being a corvid, magpie, crow, etc., that family is very, very what they do, and I am definitely one of those. I think that shiny things capture my attention, and that it's hard for me to look away from something shiny, even if it's only for a brief shiny moment, right? And the idea that something can capture your attention for a brief shiny moment is really all you need for that bypassing the critical factor with hypnosis. At least that's what is often said by people who talk about instant inductions and things like that. You know, I was reading a post somewhere today, and someone was like that they hated the word induction. And, you know, you can hate the word induction all you want, but that is what we call some of the things that we do to get people into a state of trance. Is it required? Absolutely not. But if you find that you tend to do things like talk about how people's bodies are relaxing from their head to their toes, or you have somebody close their eyes and breathe in a certain way, or you count from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, or whatever you do, and you have people imagine going down staircases, that is what we call an induction. Again, it's not necessary to put somebody into a state of trance, but it is an induction with the intent to get somebody into a state of trance. Required? Absolutely not. But it does have a name, and that's what it does. And you may have differences of opinions about that. If you do, I'd love to hear them. So, but I'd also like to share these shiny things with you. So this is a new bracelet I got. It got a little crunched in the mail because, of course, that's what happens, right? That's pretty shiny. If I had like a background wall that was gently waving behind me, that was all this type of thing, and I could like shine a spotlight on it, I don't know that I would never have to say anything. I just sit here and people would stare at the wall and go into trance because it'd be shiny and it'd be delightful. So, hi to everyone who's here so far. So, Lycan and John and Otto and Adiana, I hope I said all those names right. Hello to all of you. Thank you for being here. Anyway, I am absolutely fascinated by the shine. I used to really, really want diamonds. Like, I used to be like, oh my God, diamonds, they're the best. I want them all. And now I'm not really a big fan of diamonds. They are my birthstone, but I have some. They're lovely. I'm so grateful that I have them. But you know, I like all these shiny things just as well. And look, my nails are slightly growing back. I wanted to share one other thing that is additionally shiny that I also got for my birthday, which is this. This is pretty good. And I thought about painting my nails with them. That's pretty good, right? I might do it while I'm here with you guys and see how that all works. See if that makes it any better. But I'm wondering if maybe that's helping my nails not be so awesome. So, which is a shame because I have a lot of nail polish. So, but the idea that something is shiny and the idea that something is going to capture your attention, and then the idea, like my favorite things to talk about when it comes to shiny things, are to allow your unconscious mind to notice all the different times that the light hits one of the facets, and you look at that, it's just so, there's so many, it's so subtle and so shiny that every time your unconscious mind notices a different facet getting hit, you drop more deeply into trance. You go more powerfully into trance. You are more in trance. You know, there's some people that don't like the word deep either, but I like the word deep because I feel like for you it can mean whatever you like, whether you like deep or not. Maybe it's intensely, maybe it's firmly, maybe it's there, more there in trance, more in trance. But however your brain thinks about the shinies, however your brain is captured by the twinkle, it just feels so much better. Exactly. The shiny wall catching you all. That would be so fun. It would be so fun. I'll have to look into that because I can probably do that with like silver tinsel or something. Don't give me ideas, John. I'm gonna make it happen. Now, like, since you commented and I'm like, oh, I kind of have to do that. Thank you very much, Adiana. You know, I live in a place where there's a lot of sun, and I keep wanting. I used to have a lot of crystals. I used to like have a little business, and I would sell the crystals at hypno conventions. And then I think I got rid of all of them, and I stopped doing the selling, and I gave them all to a friend who started doing the selling. But at one point in time, I was gonna like put them all on different level chains and then hang them up behind me so that I would have like a little crystal mobile behind me. Mobile? Like the thing you have for babies, you know, and you have a child lying on their back and then all they see are shiny, colorful things. Anyway, so this is pretty nice and it fits on my wrist and it goes over. Yeah, so this was additionally a birthday shiny. And I'm not sure why this isn't quite focusing the way I want to, but this is also stretchy elastic, so that's really cool, and I like that one a lot. I'm grateful that my friends know what I like. I am not shy about telling them, So it's fine. It's fine. They get to know because I'm obvious about it. Anyway, I think that's pretty good. I like that, you know, you could go around and drop and drop and drop. There's something on this one. Oh, what is it? Huh. It's like this one has an extra diamond. I don't know if I can capture it in here, but there's like an extra diamond like right there. It kind of sticks out when I run my hand around it. Right there, I can feel it. So if I was using this in person, I'd probably have somebody run their finger around it, and every time they felt that, they could plunge into trance. I'm gonna put on this one too, because you guys like this one so much. But before I really go all in on that one, this is the thing that showed up first before my birthday, and I was like, holy cow. So thank you, you know who you are. Thank you so much for this amazingly shiny ring. Look how obnoxiously large that is. I I think the whole point of these really big ones is that it's very challenging to miss, right? Like, you could have like a single diamond pendant around your neck and that could shine, yeah? But these are like, hello, I want you to notice that I am trying to capture your attention. And I think they're phenomenal. I'm so glad and grateful for all of these. Yes, even the band is shiny and pretty. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for allowing me to let everyone else share in with that. But the whole idea that all of these are just so good. Now, I was going to wear this in the booth, but you've heard me talk about how very warm it gets in here, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to also wear it, so I just thought I'd, oops, there goes the nail polish. I just thought I'd bring this in, and if I get tired of this, I can make this the wall in the back, right? I can make this the wall that just goes behind me, and it just like, I'll get something that hangs it there and it'll just shimmer, something like that, right? Anyway, I thought I was gonna wear it. It's way too warm in here. It's Florida is already preheating for the season, and that's great. But sometimes I do end up in places where I can, in fact, go full shiny. I like that there are hypnocons where people don't stare at me strangely when I do that. So if there's a, maybe there is, and I don't know about it, there might be, I mean, there's Marsh, Queen of Diamonds, but maybe there's another comic character that dresses all in diamonds and I could be her. But I also received these. Look at these glorious, glorious shiny shoes. I have not yet worn them. They're still in the box because they are too pretty, but I thought I would share them with you guys. Look at that. Like, they like reflect, and I am in love with these shoes, so thank you very much. They're so glorious. Why do new shoes have like a new car smell to them? It's all that glue and rubber, I guess. But that's so, look at, it's just so nice. Maybe if I put this on it, and I love how this part of the shoe, the side of the heel, is all is also additionally, ooh, here we go, also additionally shined up. I kind of like that. I have probably way too many shiny diamondy things. Yeah, the shoe looks beautiful. I'm glad you're already fuzzy. I'm glad that your brain is already in that hypnotically charged state. And I don't know, I was thinking about what to do today, and I was just thinking, like, I do have an audio that talks about shiny things and how they help you feel more submissive. But I thought today, like, what about in all your real world situations? Like, what if you didn't want to be submissive all the time? Like, because there's a lot of shiny things out there that you could find yourself catching your eye upon. So what if instead, or in addition to, depending on who you are, what if instead, every time you saw something shiny, what if it was just like a puddle of water or a discarded bottle that caught your eye, you know, that the sun hit at the right angle? Or maybe it was a deliberate thing, like one of these that somebody had on. What if every time you saw that type of thing, that instead your brain just felt this lovely little flash of calm and happiness? Wouldn't that be nice to just know that every time you feel something shiny, it made you feel a little bit calmer and a little bit happier? Like there are things that are right in this world, and you can find yourself thinking about them, and you can find yourself enjoying them, and you can discover that every time you find yourself seeing a little flash of shiny, that your brain begins to seek them out. And as you seek them out, you feel calm and safe and happy. Yeah, and that's okay, because it doesn't have to capture your attention in the same way, right? This is just a little thing that throughout your day, when you see things that are shiny, your brain can just know that you can unconsciously give yourself a little boost, that you can unconsciously allow yourself to feel a little bit better, that you can unconsciously allow yourself the delight of realizing that there are so many delightful things around us, and maybe it's time that we pay attention to some of those. And maybe the more we find ourselves paying attention to the shiny things that we see out in the wild, that we can just feel really very good about it. That one's kind of crazy. I like that a lot. And maybe as you find yourself thinking about how good it feels to let the shiny affect you positively, that your brain can really appreciate how good it is to just keep thinking and feeling and saying yes to that, to feel how very nice that is for your brain to feel that shiny affecting you in a really positive way, to feel that yes. Oh, I didn't realize this is also shiny. I don't even know what that says. But I do like how it sets it off. And I do like how the whole wall of shiny, and then the little ones, or the bigger ones rather, that pop out at you. I like that quite a bit. Tuck that in. That's not nearly as sexy or shiny. But every facet, every little glint can help you feel so much better. I mean, if you don't want to feel better, you don't have to feel better, but like lately I just want to feel a little bit better. I just want to feel like there are things within my control that I can appreciate and can take action on, and that I'm going to take action on, and they make me feel a little bit better too. So every shine can remind me of that. Every shine can remind me that it feels good to take action, to let myself be a little happier. There's a little space in this one. Looks like a little X. There's probably more than one, but that one right there. Because it's just a missing. There's another one. It's like a little Easter egg. What does it do? Anyway, so those are my shinies that I received, and I thought I'd share those all with you. And in the meantime, I'll Pop also this one on. Or maybe I should put this one on in the middle. Let's see. If I put it on in the middle, maybe it'll be better, right? Doesn't quite go that way either, but I feel like maybe it's too much. Is it too much to have too many rings that are all shiny? Because I'm just happy with the one in the middle. Like, I really like this one. Maybe because it's bigger and the facets are just so amazingly large. Don't get me wrong, I like them both. Maybe your brain can decide if it's making a big, hypnotic decision or a bunch of tiny little ones. You know, the nice thing about the tiny little ones is that maybe you're not even aware when your brain makes tiny little unconscious decisions. And it feels like when you make big ones, you're more and more aware of it, or you're more and more understanding of it. But sometimes little ones have, you know, crazy patterns and meaning all of their own. And the way that you find yourself just accepting how good it feels. No matter what shine you find yourself paying attention to. And it just feels really good. Doesn't it feel really good? I feel really good when I look at shiny things. I feel happy when I look at shiny things. I feel like my focus could be here or anywhere else, but I feel like the shiny helps me focus on it and on the other things that I have to do. But perhaps the more you find yourself in that place of realizing that all the shiny things are around you, and then I'm deliberately showing you some shiny things right now, become the things that your brain wants to look at, become the thing that your brain is drawn to, become the thing that your brain knows can help you go to that place inside you where all the answers to all the things that you have questions about or issues with are available for you. The idea that our brains already have all the answers for us is kind of fascinating, right? I mean, I'm not sure how completely true that is, because a lot of time when we look for answers, we go to somebody else and they reframe things for us. Could we do this ourselves? The answer is absolutely, we possibly could. But maybe it would take somebody else less time to reframe something for us than it takes us to do it for ourselves. But maybe our unconscious mind can think about all the things we have ever heard from other people, from our own heads, from our own mouths, from books we've read, from actions we've seen or done, and whatever information we've extrapolated from there, and to allow us to think about the lives we want to live and what we're looking for out of the lives we want to live, and to allow us to be in that place where our brain goes, what if we went into this state? Is that a trance state? Maybe. We can go into this state where our unconscious mind says, I'm going to figure things out for us. I'm going to set a course. What are the things that we're wanting out of our lives? What are the ideals and ideas that we want to come up with, that we want to live our lives by? And your unconscious mind just goes into this crazy accelerated mode where you find yourself happy to spend as much time as you can using as many of the resources as you have available to yourself, to think about what your life could be, and to think about what answers you have for yourself, and to think about the resources that you have now that you didn't used to have before when you started doing things the way you do them now. And when you think about the resources that you have, maybe your brain says, this is feeling really good. I could think about all the things that I have access to. And as I find myself understanding all the things that I have access to, I can make my own changes and adjustments. I can reframe all the things that I want to in my own mind. And as I make these changes, as I reframe things in my own mind, it just feels so very good. To let my brain say yes, it just feels so very good to let my brain be happily in that place where you can give in. you can give in to how good it feels for your unconscious mind to think about how easy it is to make changes for yourself. Your unconscious mind can think about how good it feels as you make changes for yourself, to live in a different way, to be in a new place, to be so happy with the shine that you bring to your own life, to let you think about how good it feels right now as you drop and sink down deeper, as you give in more and more effortlessly and easily to the way that your unconscious self feels better and better every single time that you know that you're just going to surrender and give in. Every single time you find yourself surrendering and giving in a little bit more to the things you really want out of this world and to the new ways in which you can find yourself getting them, let your brain celebrate how good that feels for you to just be you. Let your brain celebrate how incredibly right it feels for you to just be you. Let your brain think about how sexy and fun it is for you to be the best you that you can be. Let your unconscious mind realize that it feels so incredibly right for you to be in this place where you are just the best you that you can be right now. And if you don't like shinies, then this isn't for you, and that's okay. But in the meantime, your brain can feel how good it is to drop and to surrender to being in trance. And as you find yourself in that state of surrendering and giving in to being in trance, you can accept and appreciate how good a subject you can be and how easy it can be for you to just give in to all of that. So hold on to those thoughts and those ideas. I'm going to close a little bit early today, but in the meantime, you can find yourself coming up all the way on the count of 10. Thank you for being here with me while I shared my shiny things with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can feel better and better. 6, 7, 8. Take a nice deep breath in. 9, moving and stretching and letting your body go back to a space where it feels better and better. 10, wide awake. And as you find yourself coming back up and you find yourself feeling really good, feeling happy and healthy and shiny, I'll be back again next week. If you like this, thank you. Please like it and subscribe. And allow your brain to realize how good you can be at doing all the things that you have to do, because apparently all the answers for all the things you need to know how to do and how to move forward on are all inside you. So let your brain practice and play around with that and think about how good it feels for you to have that knowledge already deep inside you. I'm going to do something completely and totally different next week. I don't know what that is yet, but I'll share it with you as soon as I do. And in the meantime, I want to say thank you for being here and happy trancing. Bye.